Good morning, guys. We're out on the walk, and I actually had to go back in and put another layer on because it's back in the 30s again. But the sun's out, and we gotta pay attention to where we're walking this morning because they've cut sections of the road out right across from our house because they're putting in gas lines for a couple of new houses that they're building. Several hundred feet from where we live. That's where they cut the road out completely directly in front of our house and backing their trucks into our mailbox, tore it up. So, yes, they're busy, but man, it's nice and sunny. It feels really good. The sun, that is. The wind has got a cold edge to it. And the Hammer's got her hood up. I think I'm gonna pull mine up as well. Yeah. It's nice to be comfortable, you know? So, okay. That was a contractor. Just had to stop for a second, talked with him. He's finishing up our stairs and our deck out back. It needed some sanding because there were some nail heads that had left some rough wood surfaces, so that if you are grabbing a hold of the handrails and walking yourself out, you could end up with a splinter in your hands or just some torn flesh. So he's taking care of that, and he's gonna do some touch-up painting, and he's got a sweep that he's gonna place at the bottom of the new door that they just put in, leading out onto the deck. So that'll prevent little critters and insects from getting into the sort of inner deck balcony that we've got out there. So, and what's his name again? Come on, Hammer.
Too cold.
Gregory, what's his? Yeah, that's his last name, I think. Huh?
Jim?
No. Hold on a minute. The Hammer got it. It's Victor. He's a great guy. He's really cool. Really helpful. I highly recommend him. He's Premier Construction. If you guys are in this area, reach out and give him your project. He's a good project manager. And does he own the company? I don't know if he owns the company or not, but he's really good. So, and I'll give a shout out to Victor. Hey, Victor, it was good to see you this morning. And when we get back, I'm gonna play him a new rock song that I just wrote for my project known as Kevin and Oscar. And it's called Kick It Under the Seat. So, you know, I've written a lot of Kevin and Oscar songs, and most of those songs just go back into a life experiences of misspent youth. But a lot of lessons were learned during those idiotic choices that were made. And I know you've made them too. We've all made them. And yes, I'm a strangely varied individual. You know, I believe in God. I know that we have a Heavenly Father that loves us so much. We are His children. And we came here to the earth to be proven, to show our loyalty and love to our Heavenly Father and to His Son, Jesus Christ. And the adversary is powerful. And we were all given weaknesses. And The adversary knows every one of our weaknesses, and he plays them up to the full extent. And sometimes we get caught off guard and we get led astray and we end up in dark, dangerous places. And I've been in many dark and dangerous places in my life. And there was a time where I was just absolutely lost. You know, very often we end up that way and we just tell ourselves, oh, everything's going to be okay. We'll be all right. Everything's going to be fine. We'll just continue on the way we are. And sometimes we get lost in drug use, opioid addiction, alcoholism. We start drinking, socially drinking, and we figure it's okay to have 1 or 2 drinks a day. But we do it every day. And what that does is just eventually destroys our health. You know, a lot of it comes down to genetics and your DNA, but still, when that goes on, you turn your body into just a filter for all sorts of poisons, and it can only take so much. And that's one of the reasons why Mr. Discipline and the Hammer focuses on health and fitness. But as I mentioned in my description of the channel here, it overlaps mentally and emotionally and spiritually. It's all an overlap, everything we do in life. And when I write my songs and create my music through AI, I am telling stories. And that's one of the things that I am adamant about is I write everything. I tell the story. And sometimes I embellish a little bit, but the sad and shocking truth is that most everything that I write is not embellished. And so a lot of those songs that I've written are songs of survival. Being involved in shootouts and having guns to my head. And this was before I even got into the military, when I was dodging bullets live fire over my head anyway. This was as a civilian. So, and I wrote songs about all these things. So we all have a journey in life, and it's a spiritual journey. You know, we're spiritual beings here living a mortal life in physical bodies. It's a powerful experience, and we're here to learn and to have other experiences with other people. You know, we're here not just to love God, not just to love our Heavenly Father. We're here to love one another. Those are the 2 great laws Jesus taught himself. So we're out here doing our walking the walk, and I guess I'm doing a lot of talking the talk, but I'm hoping that I'm going to get this message through to you, that it's not just talking, that it's walking too. That's why we're out here walking. So, all right, guys, we will see you on the flip. I'm pondering whether or not to follow a project that we've got going in our home today as well. We're going to have some new cabinets put into our washroom, laundry room. And that really is a gift to me from the Hammer, because this winter, when it was 7 degrees outside, and all my supplements were in a cabinet there in the gym/garage. It was just frozen out there. And she didn't like seeing me out there in that freezing cold weather putting together my supplement bowl for the morning. So she's bringing all that out into the house where it'll be warm, and I won't have to do that if we're here next winter. So yeah, we've gone through 2 winters here. It has not been easy for us. We have grown soft in our old age and all those years we spent in warm Florida. So I'll ponder whether, and I probably will show you a few flashes of this project, at least from the beginning and in the stages. We won't follow we won't follow Travis around every step of the way. But I will show you in stages as it develops and grows and how it's going to become from nothing to completed. All right, guys. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. And I was mentioning earlier about the songs that I write for Kevin and Oscar. These are based on actual experiences, things that really happened. And the latest song that I've just written and recorded, and it's not due for release till probably maybe the first week in April, something like that, because I've still got another 7 songs to complete for that album. Name of the album is called Oscar's Faded Denims, and this is based on my friend David Scott. He's Oscar, by the way, in these songs, and I am Kevin, Kebin. Oscar's Faded Denims is a pair of blue Big Smith overalls that David Scott still has. He still has those from, he's 69 years old, and he still has those from when he was 17. Still got those. So that's going to be the cover of the next album. And the song I just recorded is called Kick It Under the Seat. And that's based on a true experience that happened mostly between a friend of mine named Mick. Shout out to Mick. He's one of my Taekwondo practitioner buddies. And a couple of friends of his named Brad and Miles. But in the song, I just make mention to Mick and Brad. So it's a crazy song based in Fort Lauderdale, and that's where he was raised as a kid, and it made it easy for me to write because I lived there for 6 years and worked in Fort Lauderdale, so I know the whole area there. I know exactly. I used to live right downtown Fort Lauderdale, and right on the edge of Los Olas Boulevard, which is like the main bougie drag, which leads all the way down to Fort Lauderdale Beach. And used to spend a lot of time in the Elbow Room, which is just kind of a funky beach bar. But anyway, yeah, the police stopped them out on the road, and Mick kept shouting back to Miles and Brad about a bottle of Captain Morgan spiced rum that was in the floorboard in the back. And he kept telling them, kick it under the seat. So anyway, I built this song around that experience. So you'll get the chance to hear that. I'll probably make a pre-release video for it at some point. Okay, guys, just wanted to give you an update on that. And we'll speak to you soon.